Hello my friends, we're continuing our Taichi for Arthritis clinic. We're doing Taichi for Arthritis, Form 1, Move 4. So we're basically continuing after single whip, right? So to remind you, where single whip is here, so one arm is here, one arm is there. And then I'm gonna do the move in three directions. So we're gonna go, and I'm just gonna do it. So it's a two-part movement. So it's gonna go 1 and 2, right? So again, so we're here. My weight is here, so we go 1 and 2. One more time. So my weight is forward and to the right, and we go 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're gonna work off the legs. So basically the idea is, it's not like a typical bow stance like in normal Tai Chi where you're like this. Most styles, Chen Min style or Chen Men Ching style is a lot like this. Yang style is more like this, right? So Chen is even further down. So that's all bow stance. Since this is based on the Sun style, everything's closer, right? So if you do single whip, it's usually like this, right? Your arm is out here and your hand's over here. So the principles are always the same. Your arms are always connected to your legs. So single whip, usually it's before you do cloud hands. If you do single whip, you're here. Then you basically, you're going here first, and then you start going that way, right? So this is the same idea. You know, in Tai Chi, the principle is go back before you go forward, or go forward before you go back. It's generally do the opposite before you get going. So my goal is, I'm gonna do my waving hands that way, or my cloud hands that way. So I go here first, and then I start going this way, right? But we're not there yet, so we're in this position, so legs, so you're gonna push off and your hip is you're gonna first move hip, then move foot. Let me get closer, further away so you can see the foot action. So we go 1 and 2. Knee is always important because you can use it for blocking and also kicking and stuff like that, right? So that's the simple part, right? The hands the same way. So hands are out, and so you're kind of blocking out, but then now you're changing direction. So you're gonna go from out, so we're gonna shift the weight, and then bring in the hand. So we're focusing on blocking on this side. It's almost like a fair ladies does the shuttles and combination of what they call playing the lute. Playing the lute in Yang style is like this, right? So it's a little bit like that. So we're gonna go, for those of you who don't know Tai Chi, don't worry about it. So we're here, we go 1 and 2. This is a transition move. It's not very hard, but it's important because it'll help us continue to the next part, okay? So play with it and then see if you can perfect it so that you can put it all together at the end. All right, thanks. Enjoy.